改めて今日はこんにちは。大変お世話になっております。私の方から自己紹介をさせていただきます。益子陶芸美術館の方でこの交流事業を担当いたしております篠崎誠と申します。どうぞよろしくお願い申し上げます。今日日曜日というのに関わらずですね、お足をお運びいただきまして本当にありがとうございました。2024年度に入りまして、この5月末より今現在当館におかれましては、お二方の、海外の作家様が今滞在中でございまして、実は昨日今日と、その記念講演会を、実施いたしておりまして、後ほどご紹介をさせていただきますけども、昨日は今日もお座りいただいておりますけども、タイの方から、ジラオンさんが、記念講演会を行いまして、で本日は今お座りいただいております台湾からヨッキーさんでございますけども、講演をしていただく予定でございます。お二方におかれましては、これから約2ヶ月間、でございますけども、7月の、31日まで、滞在制作を行っておりまして、皆様のお手元にはですね、滞在中の、今回の記念講演会を含みましてワークショップ、そしてオープンスタジオと、毎回恒例でありますけども、実施する予定でございます。で今回のお二人につきましては、一つ共通点がございまして、一言で申し上げますと、食と器、料理と器と申しますか、そういった観点からですね、今回フォーカスを置かせていただいております。今日ヨッキーさんにはですね、これからお示しいただきますけれども、2つのテーマにのっとってですね、ご説明またはプレゼンテーションをさせていただきます。まず1つはご自身の活動についてタイトルのセラミックワークスというタイトルと、2012年に立ち上げられましたフロープラスリビングというホテル・レストラン関係の手作り食器をデザインされてご提供されている、主にですね、食にまつわる器にまつわる関連の活動をかつお仕事をされております。その全般を今日ご説明をいただく予定でございます。その後6月の30日から新たな企画展といたしまして英国ロンドン派という企画展を行います。当館に所蔵されております英国の作家様たちの制作されたものを一堂に展示をする内容でございます。6月の30日から9月まで開催する予定でございますので、またお足をお運びいただければというふうに思います。そんな関係で今年度につきましても美術館事業同様本交流事業につきましても皆様にですね何かのプラスになると同時にこのような海外の方々との交流の場をさらなる深みたく私自身も担当といたしまして、そして公募で担当いたしております木村さんともにですねしっかりと皆さんの方にいろいろとお示しできればというふうに思っておりますので、引き続きご支援を賜れればというふうに思います。
はい、こんにちは。私はヨッキーです。台湾から来ました。First of all, I just show you this video is from the ceiling of my studio. It's just in the morning. I see the shadow from the bucket of the water I'm using for flowing the day before. It's just funny things in my life, and I think my work is talking about my life, maybe just through ceramics, yes. And I'm born in Hong Kong, and I now stay in Taiwan, Belgium. I study graphic design, ceramics, and fine art, yes. Then I moved to Taiwan for 3 years. And I love travel, I love eat and cooking. And I think that when there is food, there is love and emotion. The first work is I just go to the market with my mother, and I found that the vegetable is more interesting shape than I ate. And I make some cookbook by ceramics. And when I just live alone without my mother's cooking, I eat instant noodle, canned fruit every day. Later on, I start some series of my work. It's about the food changed the DNA by the scientists, and so we start to have some very strange food in our world. And so I press the food on the clay, and this one is individual. Everyone, it's meant that you can pick up and design your own food. I just press the food I ate, and then burn out, and I left the marks from the food. And make some more game, tic-tac-toe. And I press some food in the bowl for the rice bowl. So when you finish the rice, there are still rice in the bowl. In 2005, I stayed in Shigaraki, and I stayed there for 91 days. So I make one book one day for record what I ate. Different filing method. And you can see in the first few days I eat the same things because I just bought 5 per, and I need to finish it in the first 5 days. And then I found that I need Coca-Cola, chocolate, and some junk food later on. And this is the first day I bought this 5 per. And I enlarge it to very big and make it to just a dot, and bring it back to Hong Kong. There, live in Shigaraki on the glass because there are holes. When the next spring, the glass will grow up from the hole. I have another new pair. And sometimes I will thinking about the food we saw, and is it really it is. So outside and inside is different. And this is the inner space of pepper. And I just put the slit in the pepper and fire the whole things together to get the color from the pepper. Why I do this is because I think sometimes we need to fit in other people's hollows heart. And sometimes you would like to know other people's thinking. So you say that I would like to know your heart. And also I collect different labels from different countries, the fruit label, and make all apple. Why I do this is because I think sometimes the people give you a label. You are young, you are smart, you are stupid, and maybe you're not. And you still what you are. Also, I make some banana. They are famous brand, but they still banana. And in 2007, I stayed in France, and I go to swim every evening. I found that the cauliflower and the coral is very near. I just think that the nature is so great. And this is the welcome wine. When the first day when I arrived, the residence place, there's nothing in my room, just some wine. Yes, so I use pasta mold to make the mold and make many wine. So every day we have a lot of wine. And I bring the wine bottle back home and put together with my real one. And I make some vegetable and sell in the market, ceramic vegetable. And I make some cat bowl for the cats for learn French. My neighbor, the little boy, he just teach me how to write in French is the bowl for the cats here. I just put this bowl wherever there are cats will appear. I just put on the street and put some cat food. And this is the fusion food is continue my thinking about what we are eating today. We all eat the same. Somehow it's quite a little bit strange, mixed together with some different things, but it looks okay, and you will love to eat it. Yeah. And this is my neighbor. She have a pear tree. She give me a lot of pear, and everyone have worms. I think they are whole, they're warm, they love to eat the food. The food is organic. Then I make some food monsters, mixed with some different food, and you can imagine what kind of animal it is, but it's not. And this series of work I exhibit in Osaka, And in the period of exhibition, every day I bring one to the near place to travel. They go to fire station, go to buy food. Yes, and go back to Hong Kong, to the airport. And
すみません、アニマの大きさはどのぐらいなんですか？サイズ。
How big are they?
some as this, some as this, difficult to bring. Ceramics. And property shop. At last they stay in the fridge and microwave. And I make this in Hungary, and I just use the clay, the slab to copy other artists' work. Just thinking about what means by copy. I copy a lady's face, a sculpture, and then because face and noodle in Chinese is the same pronunciation, so I make a noodle ball. And how many forks and knife and spoons here? So I want to talk about what is real. The background one is painting, and the plate is ceramics. And I press the spoon and the fork on the plate, so it's not really have a spoon and a fork on the plate. The black one is real one. And this is all ceramics. My studio in Hong Kong, but remade my studio all in ceramics. Even the table, the flowing wheel, tools, the spray bottle, all the things is ceramics. Tools on the table. And flowing wheel, bucket, towel, and window, the food left. This is a project in Hong Kong. I follow the farmer to see his farmland and pick some vegetables and press on the table, on the slab, and make a table. Because farm to table is meaning the veggie is very fresh. And I moved to Taiwan 3 years before, and I really love the sea, the sky, and I take a lot of pictures from Taiwan. And I do some works about the waves and the stones, the sands from Hualien, and the horizontal line. Also, this is my first exhibition in Kaohsiung, and I make some vessel. This vessel can use upside down in different way, and when I put it together, they just like some friends is just talking. Use different color clay to make the mountain scenes, and the vegetable from farmer with worms, and some vegetable, some plants from the mountain. I follow the original people in the mountainside to know about some new herbs, new plants for special present in the mountain. And so this is kind of pepper, very traditional pepper. I bring here, maybe I will use that for cooking, or I also like the house is used by the stones stacked on. Okay, and some special food from Taiwan. Pineapple, and the white bitter melon, and kawa is special food from Taiwan. You just press it on the plate. Thank you, and this is the first part.
Thank you for sharing your project.
And afterwards, I would like to show some of my functional wear, because you already see all the things almost is cannot use. And I would like to show you some functional wear in the second part. And almost I will add some idea of my functional wear. It's not just good to use or beautiful. And I would like to deliver a message to the people that use my work. This is why I want to use my ceramics in the kitchen, because I think it should make our life better. And so my concept is have good design tableware in the daily life. The people can afford the price, and they really use. I think in Japan, the people, especially in Moscow, the people is really use the ceramic ware in Japan. But before in Hong Kong or in Taiwan, somehow they think that it's art piece. They will not really use at home, maybe for rice or spaghetti. I would like to change a little bit. Yes. And that's why I quite agree the main one use the ceramic daily. It's not art piece just put on and see. And also I think food and the tableware they should match. And this is sunny day with crowd. This is I start to work with hotels and in a good price, and that the people can enjoy art and design and change the mind and they can own. And I think because I study in design, and I think I always think about what between design and art. I think design is make our life better, and art is make our show better. This is the series of lotus wood, because lotus wood is just under the mud, and you cannot see them, but they give the nutrition to the flower and the leaf and let the plants grow up very beautiful. And this one, I would like to respect my parents. They give me a lot of support and let me grow up in a good way. That's why I put the design on the bottom of the bowl. And when you use the soup and put it like that, like the picture, your friend just in front of you can enjoy the design. And I love the shape of the lotus wood. Make some cups, teapot. And another series is I call it footprint. I do it here also. I print the food on the plate, and when you finish the fish, you still can see another fish on the plate. That's I want to respect the food and also respect our earth, and I hope I can keep the earth well alive. Yes. Broccoli, squid, buffalo, scallop, rice and wheat. This you'll see pineapple, vegetable, lotus wood, and some. I think this one is Japan also have this kind of vegetable. So next time when you eat this, please look more about that and more appreciate it. And in another series, I call it needlework. The corset is made by my mother, and she is just make a lot of knot to remember many things of our life. I developed a set of tableware and teapot and using in hotel. Small cups. When I use this one, I can see every needle of my mother's work. Another series of my work is called Cracket. They look cracked, but they're not. And my idea is every of us, we have good time, we have bad time, but after when we get hurt, we leave the marks of your hurt that makes you more beautiful, I think true perfect life is not interesting. In this series of work, I call it reflection because I just spread the glaze, and I think many artists do this work for the ceramics. But for myself, I think I will special looking focus on the audience see the work, what the audience see what they looking, because everybody see the same things. The imagination will be not the same. I think why it's like that is because your heart is thinking about it. Some of my works, this is the ginger board, and this one, the idea from Uni. Yes. But another meaning of this work is because when I create this in pandemic, the COVID-19, we must keep distance when the period is in the pandemic. And I make some stones, ね。And some of my project in the hotel. So we see some oishi food. The food is not made by me, just the bowl is made by me. The plate is made by me. That's all. Thank you. Next week, Sunday, I have workshop here. I plan to do some food. Yes, together with other people. So if you have time, please come.
松崎さんありがとうございました。Again, thank you very much for your people. That's nice lecture. Thank you.